Yo, Chirico, how you doing, bro? Give me one sec. All right. Oh, what's up, Gold Mask? What's up, Darkborn? What's up, guys? Any plan for today? Everyone's looking forward to the builds now. Guess I must be doing something right. Yo, Abyss, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. What's up, Jay? Okay, so today, it's gonna sound disappointing, but it's not, alright? So I'm gonna do strength, but I'm gonna do strength like swap focus, right? So I'm gonna set up like a temporary inventory like I've been doing, and I'm gonna try to figure out what could be like good strength swaps. Like if we look at the strength weapons, hey, what's up, baby turtle? Like, what are the good strength weapons? Or weapons that have like a unique ash? Okay, Solitude's a unique ash. Not sure that's going to be that useful though. Now looking at this, strength really doesn't have that much like unique ashes. It's really more like the dex that has the unique stuff. Still nothing. What's this ash again? I feel like that's something really bad and useless. CGS sword dance swap. You know, it might actually be something like that though, because like looking at, you know, the weapons, there's nothing like unique per se that I'm looking at that makes sense for a swap. Like the only thing I can think of that's like unique to strength was you know, the bear claw, I guess, and Nox flowing hammers. You know, it's not like it's a new swap. Like when the game came out, I was using that quite a lot, but I guess we haven't used it in a while. I guess the ring finger is a unique swap, but I think it's not that great, but you never know. By the way, welcome in, guys. I mean, I'm looking at everything right now. We're gonna figure something out. All we need is like basically 4 swaps, right? So we have Bear Claw, that's 1. Your 18-month mod anniversary. Well, happy birthday, Steel. Thanks for still being here. Okay, I guess Watchdog Staff could be an interesting one, right? Because Watchdog Staff is basically strength. It's a range attack. And, you know what? One sec. Am I remembering this correctly? Am I remembering this correct? Okay, I am. You can actually do that. Alright. Should be fun. Okay, maybe we can try that today too. You can do it with the Earth Tree Shield too. Wonder if we can push the damage with Earth Tree Shield. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Full Fate. I ate my input actually when I came out of the menu. Great game. Yeah, it definitely works. It is interesting. You might actually try something crazy like this. Like I could have like a Watchdog Staff, and then next to the Watchdog Staff have like both of these like next to it. To like create this you know, this funny interaction. Obviously, you know, like this stuff was used like years ago. Like when the game came out, like we were swapping to that stuff like a lot because it was like similar to Dark Souls 3, so to speak, but like it didn't really take long for us to realize it was not very useful. But you never know, like, you know, you revisit stuff, sometimes you figure some things out. You never know. Honestly, Storm Assault could be a good swap, but Storm Assault is not necessarily a strength swap, but it could be a good swap. Guess you could swap the Dragon Halberd, which I really don't see any use case to swapping to that, but you could do it. Yeah, looking at everything, as far as unique stuff that Strength has, there really is not much. Not much for uniqueness in the Strength land. You know, it's really like Bear Claw. Bear Claw unique swap. The rest, it's just not unique. The rest are like non-unique swaps. Okay, now the question is, what is going to be our base weapon? I was thinking of going for two-handed Milady for the base weapon. Like two-handed Milady. With like the ability to swap to different stuff. It's like, for instance, I'm tempted to have like Dryleaf for a swap, right? But actually, wait a second. Let me see something real quick. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, is the damage different between Dryleaf and Dane's Footwork? But it's not. They have the exact same stats. So there's really no point in using Dane's Footwork. Okay, what else? I guess Strength could use the Fire Knight short sword. Fire Knight short sword is always interesting. Could buff it with like Flame Strike. But, you know, invasion weapon. I think I would probably rather have it like heavy with BHS and use the flame bundles. Well, I mean, there's nothing stopping us from using it today either. Grab some Milady. Don't think I want to go Greatsword today, but Greatsword of Solitude could be an interesting swap because it guard breaks easily. So if we have like someone that's like rushing us with Fingerprint or something, might not be a bad idea to like have that available for a swap. Doesn't need to be like a close swap, like a quick swap, like one tick away, but could be like in there in the inventory somewhere if the need arises. Technically, Greatsword, you know, I don't really use it much as a swap anymore, but it's still there. You know what, really quickly, let's just take a look. Actually, what about like Fire Knight, like just a swap, and you just use the one-handed R1? I wonder how that would do. Like, if we put an Ash on it, what do we have access to that could make sense? Okay, Stomp. The Spinning Gravity Thrust is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Not really sure, but... what else is there? Rolls War is very slow. What else? What else? What else? Storm Stomp, there's better options for a Storm Stomp swap. Really, Wave of Darkness is a standout. Flame Skewer, I don't really see this being that great, honestly. Every time I played with it, it was a whiffing machine. You just miss your target constantly. What else? What else? What else? Honestly, a swap to like Chilling Mist to freeze people. That probably makes sense. But this is a strength build. You're gonna be like flame striking all the time. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be really like much of a reason to go for Gug swap other than maybe Wave of Darkness, and even then I'm not convinced, guys. Okay, let's keep looking. I'm gonna grab our TS. That's gonna be like our bottom row swap. Sword lance. I mean, sword lance. It's always sword lance is always sword lance. Always a broken weapon. Ashes of War, guys. Ashes of War. Freya always has a bunch of options for ashes. Great Katana. You know what? One thing that could be interesting with Great Katana is something we actually never use. Because Great Katana has something unique. Not to say that this is optimal on strength, because it's not. But Great Katana has that unique, like, overhead, like, stance type deal. You can find it. Where is it? Guess I missed it. Should be around here, right? Guess we got Piercing Fang that we can swap to, but... Oh, there it is. Overhead stance. We could try this as a swap. Again, not optimal necessarily on strength. I'm pretty sure this would actually be better on dex, but... Could be interesting to swap to that. But, like, you know, you look at Freya, obviously, you know, Freya Flame Strike. You have, like, Freya Flame Strike, you have Freya Sword Dance. You have, like, Freya, you know, Veil likes this one. I can find it. Freya Stormcaller. We're gonna figure something out, guys. We're gonna figure something out. Saw Wild Strike perform well on Great Cat. Yeah, but not as a swap. Like, Wild Strike is not like a swap Ash. Like, the goal today it's to experiment with potential strength swaps that we either forgot about, you know, we don't use that often. Because, like, really, what strength has for swaps, it's like, you know, like, the Flame Strike, the Bear Claw, you know? Like, Flame Strike, Bear Claw, and, like, you know, typical, like, Halberd running attack or something like that. That's basically what strength has for, like, the typical, like, strength swaps. So we want to try to see if there's anything else out there that could make sense. Like, I know this is Dex, but really interesting. Great Sword of Solitude is guaranteed wake up. I was planning to have that for shields, but I actually never tried it as a wake up. That is very interesting that you say it's guaranteed wake up. I've never tried it for that. You know what? It's definitely worth a shot. Because I don't think I've ever tried it for wake up. I think I already grabbed one. Savage Lion Claw and Giant Crusher. You know what's funny? Depending on what my opponent is doing, I think, you know, you have that frame 1 hyper armor on that. So technically, like, there are situations where if your opponent does, like, something that's very slow that you can, like, reaction to. Like, you know, let's say your opponent does Dragon Breath. I wonder if you knock them out on the first swipe. Maybe the normal Lion Claw would be better there. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. Baby turtle. Yes. Traveling back in time to get a refund for Elden Ring. It's funny. Honestly, you know what? Ugh. Wonder if I want to give like two-handed hand axe a try again. But it does lack range. What's the ash options again for like a hand axe? Spin slash, you got sword dance. You know what? I'm gonna give that a shot. Our main weapon is going to be BHS hand axe. And then I'm gonna swap from there. Yep. Alright, let's give that a shot. So first of all, the heaviest stuff we're gonna have, this is 15.5. This is 14.5. This is 19 units. So I think this is gonna be the heaviest. Heaviest. Okay, so technically, at 44, we're good. Alright? 44, we good. Okay. Let's go make our stats.
Is it time? No.
$44. We got 18 there. 35 here.
Ah, my fan.
Okay, if we level up here, let's just say we just put everything in strength. We get to 74, which is good. That's a pretty good number. But I think we can settle for like this. Need like... Wait. What's the number for this? 12. 12 fate. 12 fate and you know what? This is 2, right? Yeah, this is 2. We can get away with just like putting 1 point in fate and using that ugly helmet. Let's do that. And we're gonna reach 70 flush, I think. No, we have 1 more point. Okay, what do I do with that extra point, you might ask? Let's just put it in int so that I only have like one talisman to swap to if I want Radon. Alright, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna do like something like this. Okay. Now, our main weapon, we're gonna try different things, but to start with, we're gonna try the axe. Just need to clear this. It might not stay like the whole stream with this this whole thing, but to start with, this is what we're gonna use. Okay, so from the fork tongue thing, remove everything from there. Okay, put a temporary weapon there. Remove the shields for now. And let's start building the inventory. Alright. I'm gonna start with the 2 sword lance. I'm gonna put one with BHS. One with flame strike. Don't think I'm gonna be using that today. Like, I've used that plenty in the past. It's not like... It's like a newfound thing, right? Okay, so here we're gonna have Golem, Lion, Bone Bow. Put temporary stuff like that. Now it's gonna be 2 more filler. 2 more filler. I'm thinking or filler, eh? Honestly, I don't even know why I'm putting this there. Okay, our top swap. Our top swap is going to be... Let's go with Bear Claw. Bear Claw top swap. Now 2 more weapons. I think I'm gonna put the Miladies. Now our side weapons. This is where things start to get interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, you know what? I'm gonna put this here. That. Then put this here, this here. Our middle weapon is gonna be the hand axe for now, but we're gonna experiment a little bit. We're gonna have our flame strike swap. And our sword dance swap. I'm gonna put Great Sword of Solitude here. Then the weird Earth Tree shield here. This is gonna represent that shield. Now our bottom swap. Honestly, for the bottom swap, I'm hesitating between Nox Hammer and fucking Blind Spot. You know what? I'll go for Blind Spot. We're gonna put the Nox Hammer under it. Or actually, let's not go Blind Spot. Let's go with this, and then it's gonna be under that. There's gonna be a thingy. Okay, Fire Knight short sword. Honestly, we're pretty much getting there. Don't think there's really anything else that I want here. Oh, I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Actually, I'll put these at the end. Like that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna try it like this. All right. This is gonna be our inventory for now. Let's remove the temporary stuff. This, this, and this, and everything should line up. And it does. It looks whack, but it does line up. We're gonna try something with this. Now, keep in mind, this is, even though this is a strength build, we're trying things out with this. Like, nothing here is like set in stones or anything. It's all for trying stuff out. I'm trying to see if we can make use of, like, you know, not all the swaps need to be good, right? Like, all we need is to have like just one of these swaps be like a standout, and so we can like figure out something new. That's the goal here ultimately. Okay, now before we start, let's gonna just attune these pots correctly. Always want like some frost pots, like they've been amazing. Been an amazing addition. I think we're good, guys. I think this is all we need. And if there needs to be an adjustment, we'll make it on the fly, no matter what it is. Let's start with this. Let's do this. Yo, Castle, thanks for the gifted sub to On Gone, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome back, bro. You almost got kicked last time. I'm just kidding. I was never kicking you. Oh, man. It's funny. Dude, did not lie. You timed him out. That's so funny. Try different things. Honestly, I think this whole like watchdog staff, I think it's gonna be a gimmick. Oh, we missed it. What do I need to do to land it? I would need to... Wait a second. Am I doing something wrong here? Guys, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, Now we got it. Ew. That seems very inconsistent. Why not use the Raid Bell with the archery shield? Yeah, I'm thinking about that now because it's very inconsistent. Where is that bell? Regal Omen. Is it elevation? I mean, even if it is elevation, that's going to be quite annoying because when you get into a fighting situation, like you never really get the perfect situation. Maybe it is elevation. I think I need to just stand still. Oh, FP there. Yeah, I think it's better to just stand still and wait for the one that's behind me to like cross my body, basically. Yeah. I think that's what's best. Oops, that's not what I wanted. What if I do this? Okay, no, it's not that bad. Just that it needed some little timing adjustment. Lost mod privilege? Yeah, let me mod you again. There you go. The bell is in Lyscar Ruins. You know what? Let's go grab it just to have it. Lyscar Ruins. You guys remember where that bell is? Oh, I'm sure we're gonna find it, but... Yo, Barbarino, thanks for the gifted sub, man. Really appreciate that. I'm assuming it's here, right? The bell? Probably here. Let's see. Okay. By the way, that bell is OP in Night Rain. All right. This is quite nice, actually. I might actually just do that the whole stream, you know, like just the bell and the shield. Yo, Odium, thanks for the resub for 17, man. Really appreciate that. Remember when this could desync one shot? Yeah, the glint blades, right? Should be interesting. I mean, we have a bunch of things to try today, so honestly, I really don't think that shield is going to be any useful, but we can still play with it. What we can do is launch you know, launch this and then swap. I'm gonna try to get behind this to heal. Great, gravitational. We're gonna have to move with the two mages. Always be careful about gravitational. Can't really do much there. And elevation, because this game's great. Great teammate. Great fucking game. Now I'm stunned. Well, I think this would have been an invasion to just play with pure TS. There's no having fun there. Honestly, even with TS, like, this is just very difficult to approach these. Like, you need... I don't even know what you need there, honestly. Because the gravitational... The two mages with both, like, range stuff, like, you can't really ever aggress. That's basically the gist of it. Like, even with, like, you know, any weapon, if I separate them, it's over, but... But they're sticking to each other and they have range, so I guess technically TS is the best play there because of the low recovery. ALC, thanks for the resub for 14 months. We're gonna stick with hand axe because I don't even think the weapon was the problem. It's just you're getting chased by, you know, two broken mages like that. It's just quite difficult, no matter what you're using, really. That's one. It's definitely not the same guys. It ate my input. Insane. I'm not even joking. Like, I went next to him, I did R1 and nothing came out. Fine. Eating the game, dude, even in the menu.
Hey!
Great fucking game. Okay. It's one down. Where the host is. Let's move a little bit. Okay, this guy has a shield. Let's try... Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This game is so annoying no matter how you look at it. It's like you can't ever attack back. It's always like some spam in some capacity. my god, bro. It never stops. There's always another scrub. These scrubs are like infinite. One's dead. Gonna go up likely. I think he's sitting on it, guys. No, Wave of Darkness doesn't work. Only downward. There's nothing that I know of that can catch him up there. Maybe the lightning spell. I think the lightning spell maybe can hit him. The only thing I can think of. Now, I do think he's probably going to take the elevator back down and then sit on it down there. And we're going to be able to take him out with Wave. Oh, no way, guys. Look at this shit. The door is closed, dude. No fucking way. That's crazy. Guys. And we cannot reach? No way. He was actually AFK, dude. The disrespect. Insane, dude. Wow. Dude, what invasions to start, dude? That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff, guys. Whoa. Appropriate hand axe usage? Yeah. To cut down a tree. Aw. Great game. I wonder if the host is going to be back here. Yo, Marvin, how you doing, man? Wonder if we're gonna get the same guy. Oh, it's the one from earlier. The two mages. Still two of them. Honestly, we could remake this build and, like, slightly differently and just call it the axe builds and just use the axes. Would be good. I think I might actually do that. Yo, the Phantom left. Alright, let's just kill the host then. This is lame. Guy's just getting carried by gravitational missile. That's unfortunate. It really is crazy how gravitational missile allows you to survive with absolutely like zero skills. It really is the best spell in the game. Yeah, I'm tempted to redo this and call it like the axe build. Like, we just swap out these Freyas and have, like, different axe swaps. Let's do that real quick. We're gonna make an axe build out of this. Before I do that, though, what's the weight? 19. I'm pretty sure all the axes weigh less than 19. Yeah, this one weighs 15. I think we could. All right. Just gotta remember, remove this. Yeah, let's make this an axe build, because like the more I play with this, the more I'm realizing that at the end of the day, like I'm really only using like the Freya ashes. Like these here we're not using. So let's redo this. We're still gonna keep like Bear Claw, because I feel like Bear Claw still goes with the theme of axes. Okay, so... Wait, actually... Wait. We need to redo a few things here. Yeah, we're gonna use Crescent for the pseudo, like you said. Okay, so technically here... I need like 2. No. Wait, yes. And then Bear Claw. And then 2 more. But because this is an axe build, we're gonna use Spin Slash on an axe. And like different swaps for axes. Could actually have Godfrey here. Another one that's an axe here. And this is technically an axe. It's called the Duelist. The Duelist axe. What ash can you put on this? It could make sense. I guess I could put like... Okay, let's put it cold like that. And then maybe another one. I guess the cleaver is an axe, right? Okay, now our side swaps. For our side swaps, let's use... I think I'm gonna use like a spinny one. What is the longest axe in there? I guess they're all short. What ash can I put on this? Really nothing interesting here. You know what? Let's put this shit. Okay, now and I want like an axe, guys. Is the Highland axe the longest one? Because we need like an axe that has like some sort of spin slash. I think we're gonna go with like Highland axe. Okay, now our main weapon, it's going to be this one, and then our right-hand swap, it's going to be a Flame Strike Axe. And our Flame Strike Axe is going to be Executioner, of course. And then on the side of Executioner... Actually, you know what? We're gonna change Highland. I'm gonna change Highland for Executioner as well. I'm gonna have Executioner. This Executioner. And another one, that's gonna be this one. Okay, and then two more axes that we're likely not going to use. Probably gonna grab like two of these just for good measure. And then our bottom swap, it's going to be if I can find it, it's going to be this one. Okay, and then we can fill some of these axes again and we should be good. Need like 2 axe. Got these. And then like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Alright. Alright, guys. We're gonna go with this. This is going to be our axe setup. The only thing I'm gonna change here is I'm gonna add a bottom row. We need a few weapons to fill this up, because I'm gonna add like grafted, star scourge, just to knock people off. Maybe this to break guards. I mean, it just... Is there an axe that could break guard? Actually, there is. It's the fucking... It's the fucking warp tax. Warp tax is actually amazing at breaking guard. Okay, and then... Okay, let's add that. Honestly, I think we should be good. Let's just take a look at what the inventory looks like. Alright, perfect. This is what we want. Or almost what we want. Alright, now we just put the proper ashes in the right spots. This one is going to be a sword dance one. This one's going to be a flame strike one. This one a Stormcaller. Alright, we're almost done. Sorry. We're so close! Alright, we tried that again. But now... Actually, you know what? Let's respec. Because we have wasted points in Fate right now. That we don't need.
Is it time?
No, not this.
Now.
Not really sure that really matters, to be fair. It's like 72. Let's stay at 70. Let's just put more end.
My fat.
Alright, we tried that again. Like right now, technically we need like 15 decks for this axe. Technically though, we could easily make do without like any decks if we do this. Like this build could easily work without any decks whatsoever. Seems to be waiting right in the open. Nope, you're not. You don't want to engage with the flying monsters. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. lots of damage. Well, hello there. Insane fight. Feel like Raptors on axe has potential. Yeah, absolutely. Like Raptors of the Mist on Power Stance Great Axe is would have set up that that was used in fight clubs a lot when the game came out. Because it was just like one Raptors into one shot if you guessed wrong at one point. Oh my god, bro, what is that damage? Bro, what are you doing? Close. Yeah, Castle, I remember when the game came out, like you had like Hell Servant, you had Couch also. Just rocking double anchor with Raptors. I think I see them, but I don't think we're gonna reach them in time. Yeah. now the host, yep, is gonna start the boss fight alone. No friends. Probably above us. Oh, come on, you fucking game, bro. Got the baby jump. Close. Interesting. Bro, what is this fight? Yeah, we're not gonna land that. The only thing we're gonna land is this one. Great spawn. I think we're gonna remove that bell from here. Great fight. What, Castle? That is heresy. You love PvE, dude. Don't you remember all the time you spent against Overlu? You love that fight. Castle is gaslighting all of you guys. Like, he loves PvE. He loves playing PvE, especially when he's drunk. I got a teammate. Wait, the host is watching though. Bro. Why is he attacking the host? The host let him fight. Well. I feel like that sword dance is gonna be like our main like source of roll catching, just because the hand axe is not like a very like forward momentum heavy weapon. Oh. Oh. I would do another attack. What I like about the axe is you can use the R2 as a priority attack. They can't just mash out of it if they try to. It's crazy because I really thought that this build would devolve into like just Flame Strike swap. But unironically, it feels like the Sword Dance complements that axe more. Probably because like the Flame Strike is sort of like the same range, like roll catch wise, that the axe has. Like the hand axe, I mean. Like hand axe, you can like roll catch people at a certain distance, but like this one allows like much more forward momentum. So it feels like it pairs a little bit better here. Obviously, I think Flame Strike is still better, like overall, but so far the situations have been mostly favoring the Sword Dance one. Yeah, Sword Dance is definitely more offensive, and when you're playing like mostly PvEers, they just tend to panic roll away, so the attack that has like more forward momentum is usually preferred. Those Great Axe Sword Dance do good damage on 54 strength. To be honest, you know, I've said that many times and I'll keep repeating it as long as I need to. Like, Ash of War damage scales off of one-handed AR, not two-handed. So whether you two-hand or one-hand your weapon, it doesn't even matter for your Ash of War damage, no matter which infusion you have. So with that being said, strength builds do not have the best one-handed AR. Like, strength builds are mainly to two-hand your weapon, right? Like, strength builds offers good AR for two-handed weapons. So usually, no matter which weapon you have, usually Dex and Fate will perform better for Ash of War damage. If you're talking about the same Ash of War that you can put on X or Y weapon. Like, you know, a Sword Dance, you can put Sword Dance on any build, right? Arcane, Fate, Magic, Dex, Strength. And so usually that Sword Dance is going to do most damage either with a Lightning Infusion or with a Fate Infusion or Sacred Infusion, I mean. Usually. Now, obviously, certain weapons just have way better scaling with certain elements. Like, you know, axes have a really good scaling with strength. So we still do good damage, but... Like, for instance, if you were to make this build without the axe team, I think you could make it like more of a curved greatsword build on like a Fate build, and maybe you'd reach higher damage overall. Like if you go like the Fate route with curved greatswords. Two of them. You know what? Let's do that just by precaution. Bit too high? No, it's not. They're either above me or in front. They're above. I don't know anymore. Yeah, they are above. Sure we don't get sneaked up on. Oh, the blue died. You know what? Let's go and kill him. Ah. have to go back around. But we might be waiting for a while if we wait for them to come down. And they're still waiting. I didn't realize how tiny this place is. Yeah. Let's back off. There's not enough room to make a play there. Maybe sleeping them? Maybe sleeping them. Maybe I could reach. Maybe I could reach with Radon. I can't. Yeah, I can't reach with Radon. Oh, this is quite peculiar. Okay, what we're gonna do is a little bit different. We're gonna go back there, but we're not quite gonna do the exact same thing. We flushed one out. Alright. Now they're coming toward... Oh, questionable. Going toward this guy, which is good for me. Oh my god. They do so much damage. Finally. So dangerous when you have people like that that do like so much damage. I had to flush them out first because they were just standing there. Thanks, Zero. Appreciate that. Iron Jar. I like Iron Jar with Back and Blade. Really nothing else. Back and Blade BHS is like the only weapon where I would unironically use that with Iron Jar. Because I feel like, you know, Back and Blade, because the running attack is like same speed almost as sprinting. Or pretty much is. You can't keep up with people, and BHS allows you to dodge, so I wouldn't like use any other weapon that has like an attack Ash of War, because you definitely want the ability to be able to BHS with Iron Jar. No. Is that behind me? Like I heard something. Okay, it's the little bug. Okay, there is a third one. Nice. That's so good. It's not bad that we killed the host with like two ash there. Got a lot of help from PvE though. If PvE was not there, like 3 people on that particular spot, difficult to fight there. Oh, we're trying to invade. We're gonna try to do some parkour. Wow. Oh, so close. Not necessarily what I wanted, but guess we're here. Good fight. Okay. Full squad. Will we find them? Or will it be endless chasing around this maze? Oh, we found them, all right. All right, all right. Like, guys, he's over here. He's over here, guys. Gotta be careful. That's a very dangerous weapon combination, what they got going. A few of them. Yeah. They are not pushing, being extra careful, which makes it extra hard. The more they stick to each other, the less of a... Okay, well. I don't know what the host was doing, but we take it. The fact that we kill in 2 sword dance, definitely useful. Another paid actor? Yeah. Well, I think I know where they are. This map is always quite dangerous. Well, we might not even reach them. Unfortunately. It's just going straight for the fog. Yeah. Great game. I'm sure these guys are enjoying the game quite a lot. How many players? 2 players. Wonder if they have the tongue on or not. Oh, they do. Nice. All right. We do have a teammate. At least that's that. Oh, he may join the battle already, it would seem like. Good bot. Holy shit. Good bot. That's well played. They're actually like kind of stuck there. TS is out at the first sign of any pushback. Great game. Oh, teammate finished me. I mean, these guys are not very good, but teammate kind of got me killed there, unfortunately. Just sticking to each other with no friendly fire. I mean, there's nothing really special there or anything. Backstab whiff into combo. I mean, the Elden Ring's just not a very skillful game. That's all I can say. Probably turned off the tongue when Code joined, I guess. Hunter's tongue is off. I don't know if players like that would have stuck around, you know, back in Dark Souls 3, because like the amount of abuse that there is in Elden Ring just didn't really have the same impact back then. The game was just a lot more like skill oriented than this one is. only one person. Oh, it's this this motherfucker. You're gonna do a Charge O Flame version of Jungle Hybrid? Yeah, that would not be a bad idea. It would be basically like the same thing, but instead of like Int Arcane, it would be Fade Arcane. And then obviously we would have Catch Flame, Sleep Halberd. And then the Punish would like probably like O Flame, Catch Flame, or... And then maybe even like Dragon Breath in there. The build would probably be a little bit better, honestly. We still would have the Sprite Stone, no bubbles though. But yeah, the reason why I did like Int Arcane is because back when the game came out, that's what the build was, right? Like this is like a throwback of an old build that I made. And back when the game came out, like sleep punishes were not exactly the same as what it is right now. So like back then, like having Slicer for a sleep punish was very strong because Slicer didn't do a lot of poise damage. So you could like slice someone that was asleep multiple times, unlike Catch Flame, which always stuns. But like things have changed a little bit now. Like I think with O Flame, like you said, you could probably reach a better punish. More consistent too, given that most players that we punish don't have the poise to take the Slicer anyway. Yeah, Slicer used to do a lot of damage. We would pretty much like one-tap people. Well, not one-tap, but like sleep them once and then kill them guaranteed pretty much. That's a terrible sleep bot. Let's do that. Careful about the mage who's likely targeting me. Yeah. With the mage behind the fucking dueling shield, there's not really a lot I can do here. Definitely got one. It was close, but at the end of the day, it was the right call. Telling ass gameplay with the mage. Insane. And some of these skills have been borderline. The host ran. Or wait, he ran the other way, what the hell? And he DC'd. What an insane player. That mage is good at video games? Yeah, you're right. He's a gamer, alright. Oh, only one guy. This is amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, close. Uh-oh. Careful, that shit hurts. I hit by that once. Got a blue in there. Alright, do this. And now we run. Bro! What are we doing here? And another one? Like, there's so many people in this world and I can't fight any of them. They don't want to play. Bro, does this one want to play? What is this world, man? This is a peaceful world by default. We're doing this? Bro, I feel bad killing him. They seem like so chill. Alright, you know what? Alright, let's fight Hoogie. There you go, that's a strong build. Oh, went the other way. Bro, what is wrong with this world, man? Like, everything's upside down. Like, the blues don't want to fight, the reds attacking you. Everyone's a cutie in here. They have their own ecosystem? Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah, Odium, this is the axe only build. To be fair though, I'm starting to question whether I should like have the main weapon be like the spiral horn shield and have the hand axe on the left hand, and when I swap I still have the hand axe in the left hand to roll catch people. I feel like that would be better. Alright, Kevin, now it's your turn. Let's check our weight. Oh, we can actually do that though. Like, We can actually, like, carry this one. Even if we put the axe in the offhand, I think I'm going to do that. I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the hand axe in the offhand. And then have the main hand weapon be, like, maybe actually have the main hand weapon be, like, jawbone or something. I'm gonna redo this inventory. Or maybe main hand weapon be this to get the combo. What could I use for... Oh, dude. This is it right there. I've peaked. My main weapon. Boy. Okay, what do I use for main hand to swap from? Honestly, I think I'll just go like Spiral Horn. Yeah, I think I'll just go. Let's go Spiral Horn. So we're gonna slightly modify this so that it makes more sense. Before I do it though. Make sure everything here makes sense. So you know what? Let's do this. Not Highland. We could have a Highland as main weapon. Why not? Let's do that. Alright, so our up swap, it's going to be an axe. Probably, let's put this one. And then we add 2 axe here. And the 2 jawbones. Okay, now it's the side swaps. Nice side swap. Let's go with this. This here, and then maybe another one. You know what? Let's go with this. Never know. Or actually, let's go with this. Fuck it. Okay, now like 2 more axes, can be anything. Let's put these here. Now my down swap is going to be this one. Now, like 2 more axe. I think I will get this. Let's see what the inventory looks like right now. Now we just need our main hand axe. Our main hand axe, like maybe another one. And then we need like 2 more, which is going to be this, and then we close this out like that. Just need to have this be BHS. Okay, so technically this is the new setup, right? Like, we have this like that. And technically we swap from this here. We have this, which is terrible. Actually, that's really bad, because when I swap backs, I lose the ability to use a good R1, so this is quite bad. We're gonna try it anyway. All right, let's try it. Oh, full squad in here. All right. Victor Lobster. Kind of a fitting name for Elden Ring. But the difference is that when we swap to something like this, which I actually forgot to put an ash on this one, and infuse it, when we swap to this, we can actually use the offhand hand axe. That's the thing. Okay, the guy has no HP. This host is going to die, like they have no help. Gonna move to the next one. I'm gonna try this instead. Oh, we tried to invade. Let's try to parkour a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot to infuse my weapon. Yeah, what could we put on this one? This one is free. Well, still don't know what I'll put on this, but I think, you know what? I think I'll put just Chilling Mist. I'll put this one Frost with Chilling Mist. That's what I'll do. There's 3 of them. Only see 2 of them though. Okay, well, we have a teammate that I'm not quite sure is gonna be playing with me, but oh god. This is such a bad attack! Oh my god. I think this guy has no health. Dude, this is such a bad attack. My teammate dead? No. Fight him! Come on, teammate. You got this. Nice. Oh, he's so close. Not sure about the stick bot. Fake duels. Come on, teammate. Nice. Big damage. No follow-up, surprisingly. Those keeps chugging, heal away his mistakes. Insane staff attack. Nice, nice. Oh, post lagging. Oh, switching to Pada? Or no, that's not Pada, it's fucking Claws of Night. And he's lagging too. Got blue to deal with now. You know what? Like, let's just kill that host. Yeah, his connection's actually shit. Like taking hits like late and shit. I thought it was teammate that was latent, but that was the host. Yeah, this is definitely not Dark Souls 3 Twin Axe, I can tell you that much. We need an axe that has like an amazing running attack. You know what? Why not? Let's just put this meme ass shit in here. Or actually, yeah, let's put a poison mist one. You never know. If you have someone latent, you can poison them. I still don't know, like, cause that Highland Axe is freaking terrible. Like, I don't know. I think that would actually make more sense to have this instead, right? Like the cleaver, so that you can do that. Stuff like that, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's do a little adjustment. Okay, so my middle weapon is this one here. See what it looks like. Perfect. Okay, there you go. That's much better. So at least we can do like this, you know? And do this. You should get 16 Fate for the Dead Twin Axe. That's true. Morgan, I don't know if I thanked you earlier. Thanks so much for the 44 months, man. Really appreciate that. I don't think I thanked you. Thanks a lot, dude. Sorry for not seeing it. I think they're gonna be like in the boss room. Oh, they're not. Okay. Oh. Will they traverse this door? Or not? Okay, well. It reaches so damn far with that shit. What the fucking desync is that, dude? Yep. Oh yeah, that mage has something wrong with his connection. I mean, there's no opportunity to do anything. Just getting comboed here. It's all comboing. Oh. No opportunity to do anything. This is a gravitational missile type invasion. I think there the only play is you keep surviving until you go through a door and then you swap to like Stormcaller. You try to one-shot Stormcaller someone. That's probably the only thing you can do there. But because the mage was somewhat lagging, like he was hitting us from behind walls and shit, I'm not even sure that would have been possible. One player. Latency. And you got a teammate. Okay. Back in blade. Might be quite hard to land anything here. Comboed again. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Thank you, camera. Doesn't want to go further than that. We got an idiot with us, unfortunately. Out of any teammate we could have had, we got someone useless. Come on. We're gonna keep this set up like that. This is a terrible setup to fight against. Fortunately, like, this guy is, like, you know, completely awful, but my weapons don't allow me to do anything against blind spot, because blind spot is completely broken. It just shuts down everything I have, really. Unless he, like, brain deadly, like, blind spots into my Stormcaller. It's not much to be done there. I think against the blind spot, I should have just forgoed the axe build, killed the phantom real quick with, like, just another weapon in the inventory and then move on. Like, technically what I should have done is just, like, quick swap the setup to fucking Roar Pada and just get this over with. think next time if we invade them, I'm just gonna do that. Like, I'm just gonna roar Pada swap and then get rid of them. 2 players, alright. Should be a yellow in there though, right? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there he is.
Hey!
Okay, well, Elden Ring at its finest. That jump was so out that compelling gameplay, guys. I think that's as close as a waste of time that you get for a duel. What's the point of doing that? I'd like to know as well, honestly, because, you know, usually when people get on, it's to play the game, you know, but some people get on to not play. Oh, the host is by himself, though. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, it's the troll here. can hit us while we're invincible. Against this guy... Fuck, do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Okay. Fortunately, against Trollier, and this guy has the bone bow for me. Okay. Come on. Just fall off, would you? Okay, this is... close. That's not what I wanted. I was about to say, host is gonna fog wall. Elden Ring has the worst casual player base for real though, like every time you know that you don't have like a significant edge, like they very often give up, leave DC. It's really a shame. Actually, let's kill this one first. Decent hit. Most of my dying here now. Hopefully the blue doesn't spawn behind me or something. Who actually blocked me? You know what? Let's drop. Try to kill the blue. Hopefully he doesn't light roll like the other guy. Does light roll. This doesn't reach far enough. Do I have anything against light roll? That was interesting. What do I have against light roll? I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I don't. I have no option. Light roll just hard counters everything I have on this. Come on, like I was not even doing that. It's just obnoxious. Hopefully the host is out of blue after all of that. No, he's not. It doesn't do enough damage for me to care here. And these players are so obnoxious. It's always like some spam to deal with. Like you can't ever like outspace people. There's always some spam going on to some capacity. As I was about to outspace the host. Finally. Separated one. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like in this game, like you can't have like a pure melee build. You just can't. You just cannot. One sec. Alright, I'm back. Technically, Odium, this build would actually be better, like, for a pure axe build. I think, like, Fate would be better for it. Because our Ash of War would probably do a little more damage as well. Actually, I don't know, maybe not. Like you said, it's really just for the Dead Twin Axe. I don't know. I just think, like, axe only, like, you need a halberd type running attack to catch, like, light rollers. Because even, like, this here is not enough forward momentum. What I could do, though... What I could do... We could try this. Poison Bloom twice. That's gonna be our range attack. There you go. That's our range option for catching light rolls. You gotta make do with what you have. It's the great value piercing fang. This Ash honestly is not bad because it's like piercing fang with eye armor and much less damage. So I mean, it has its use. Not great, but it's not bad either. That's why you have Pada on every build. And I mean, Pada is like the best invasion weapon, like melee weapon for invasions. Because you're gonna catch anyone. It combos for massive damage. You out eye armor with barbaric roar like anyone too. Alright, let's do this. You saw the old X vid in your feed today? That's nice. Well, making a follow-up to that. I'm gonna be honest, like there's nothing that's really that unique about an axe-only build in Elden Ring, purely because you can put Ashes of War on any weapon. So, like, the axe don't really have their own identity, per se. Like, they're basically worse curved greatswords when it comes to, like, swapping to something, right? Like, they don't have, like, unique axe. The only one that does is, like, the Dead Twin Axe, the one that spins. Aside from these two, like, none of them really have their own little thing going for them. Neglect Godric Axe? Yeah, I guess. Good fight. I think that's game. And they were inside the boss room as well. The Rose's Axe, yeah. And ironically, Rose's Axe can do a lot on the right build, but it's a pretty memey weapon. Have you played with Crescent? We have Crescent as a swap, basically, you know. Something like that, but... Like, our base weapon is basically the hand axe. Warp Tax is pretty good, at least. Yeah, Warp Tax is it's good for invasions, because the damage is very, very high. And it also does pretty well against shields, because it does massive amounts of stamina damage. The Death Knight Axe, though, the issue with them is that, you know, the one that spins, it has its purpose. You know, it's good at finishing people, good momentum, but it's not like a gun deer, or, you know, like, it's not an Ash of War you should be throwing out in the middle of the fight. It's an Ash of War that you throw out when the fight's about to be over and you need that last blow. The other axe, the one that goes in the air, this one is just not quite that great. It's not amazing. You know, the best ashes are the ash you find on every weapon, you know, like the Flame Strike. So far, this one is what we use the most today, just the Sword Dance. And then the Stormcaller. And then we use that unique R2 as well when we have a chance, but that's about it. Like, back in Dark Souls 3, you had the Black Knight, like, Great Axe. That shit was so unique. That was a very unique weapon with its own niche gameplay. And there wasn't anything that played like it. Maybe you could say the Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, but that's about it. Like, those two weapons had no comparables. And we see them, they're both running over there. Yeah, and like you said, they're very stats hungry. Forgot what that even does. Maybe I'll be forced to fight these guys at the top of the elevator. If they don't sit on the button, of course. Which might actually happen. Dude, this is so dark, like I can hardly see anything. Okay, at least they didn't sit there. We're probably gonna have to fight these guys up there. Oh, that's right. They're just gonna enter the boss room. Never mind. Yeah, well, good game. Could Stormblade? Oh, you know what? Yeah, Stormblade is not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, for range attack, yeah, I think Stormblade is not a bad idea. If this doesn't work, which it probably won't, I'll swap to Stormblade. Two players in here. Somewhat hear them. actually frame trap between the two. Oh. Okay. That's enough. And I'll play and saved again. I think we're gonna change spot. He did not even follow me. Will he fall off, please? Okay, that's enough. Oh my god. They're just like sitting right next to each other. We should just keep that. Let's end this, man. We don't have an opportunity to really like attack them because they stick next to each other. One has a shield, the other one just keeps attacking. And they just stay in the same room. I'll be honest, guys, like, this is quite annoying to fight with this because you're lacking, like, options for situations. You have to stray away from axe only to, like, use, like, the Radon sword, for instance. Otherwise, you just don't have all the tools for the job. Same thing when you fight, like, a light roller. Technically, you have to stray away and, like, use Pada or something. Three of them. Well, they got the dead bird. All right. You know what? Let's. That was my attack. Okay. Okay, whoever said Stormblade earlier, I think you're right. Like, now that I'm playing, it's like Stormblade would have been nice for a few of these finishers. Let's change that to Stormblade. If I can you not put Stormblade on this? Is it only the small axe? Don't tell me it's only... yeah. Only the small axe. I can put like Beast Roar, but... okay, well, never mind. Players. Got some lobsters for help if we need it. Just waiting. Alright. Straight to business. Interesting. Okay. Great player. He had not unleashed yet. Surprised he didn't jump earlier. Maybe he was eating something. Probably his fingernails. Okay, there they are. The timing for the fireball was perfect. 3 players, likely at the bottom. What? Let's wait, get our eel. Focus on the mage. They're gonna get stomped from behind. I'm just waiting for it. Oh my god, my screen turned off. Come on. Oh, this is so BG. Thank God. Alright, let me replug these cables. That almost got us killed. Alright. We almost died there, that's for sure. Did you get that OLED monitor? Hell no, dude. I don't have money for that. Could be below though. Could be below us. Yeah, they're below, and they're waiting at the top of the ladder. Oh, that hit me through the bubble. Okay. There she is. Okay. Hi, Rodrigo. Need to get the Samsung on it? No, Samsung is makes pretty bad products, dude. You do not want to buy Samsung. Least amount as possible. A bad brand overall. Almost everything they make is like built with planned obsolescence in mind, so if you have to choose between a Samsung and an LG panel, like, you'd basically be picking the LG every single time. Oh shit, well the game is already over. We're just witnessing, we're just witnessing it unfold before our eyes. Oh, he backed off. This is this is how people scream in Elden Ring. Oh, coming back. On, buddy. Oh, you're going toward the other one now. Host is gonna die on his own. Bro, we're running one way, running the other way. So sure about that. This is mildly annoying. never gonna be able to finish this at this rate. Finally! Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay, this is not it. These random jumps, man. I think I'm playing with my food too much. I'm trying to, you know, get a cool finish, but it's not working. It's just not very good. Carolina was just too good? I don't think so. I think Carolina had the easiest bracket in the playoff. You know, I've watched Montreal all years, and like they're, you know, the last two games, like it looked like they had like no will to play, and obviously that's not the case. It's just that they were probably like extremely gassed out. But you know, you look at all the teams that they've beaten. Like, if Montreal would have fought them, like, earlier on, it would have probably been a lot different. I think I have Vegas, like, beating Carolina, like, convincingly. Like, I feel like Carolina, like, people are overhyping them. It's... I think the coaching from Montreal was terrible there. Like, Carolina just did the same thing over and over, and Montreal never changed what they were doing. Like, they were just, like, staying in their zone just the whole time. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Montreal did not deserve to win whatsoever, but I really don't feel like... I feel like Carolina would probably have had a much harder time against, like, every other team out there. I was surprised that Colorado lost, too. Like, I thought it would have been, like... You know, before the playoff, I thought the finals would have been Colorado versus the Lightning. And to be quite honest, I still think that it's probably what should have happened, but it is what it is. Right now it's Vegas against Carolina, and quite frankly, like, I find it quite surprising that Carolina managed to get to the final like that without, like, really dropping more than 2 rounds. But I'm gonna be honest, like, they had, like, the easiest fucking bracket you can really ever have. The hardest team that they fought, obviously Montreal, was completely gassed because they had played like 14 games versus their 8 games. So at the end of the day, I'm definitely not counting on Carolina to win there. I feel like they're really overrated. Playoffs, like, Vegas also didn't, like, aside from Colorado, like, Vegas also had, like, an easy bracket. Like, you know, like, taking out the Mammoth and then Anaheim Ducks, like, they really, like, you're getting, like, the 2 teams, because, like, it's the same thing with Colorado. Like, they had no juice left when it came to Vegas. Like, they had spent it all against fucking Dallas and Minnesota, which were, like, far superior teams. Like, you know, if you take Dallas, Minnesota, the Lightning, I think all 3 of these teams are better than both of the teams in the final. That's just me, though. Obviously, you know, hockey's hockey, and there's a lot of, like, puck luck and a lot of intangibles that go in there, but I thought it was a very, like, weird playoff. Not the outcome I expected. It's like if you look at the Carolina, like talent-wise, like, you know, their goalie's not great for NHL standard. Their first line is pretty average for NHL standard. They have like good depth, but like all they have really is like a really good system. That's about it. Like the team has nothing that stands out aside from that. Like you look at Vegas, Vegas has some talent. They have some physical players, some good D-mens, you know. I don't know. I got Vegas on this one. Pretty disappointed by Montreal's performance, but you know, what can you do? I'm not the one that's playing hockey there, so it was very frustrating to watch though how terrible they were. Also, unfortunately, a lot of our, like Suzuki, which is really our only like good center on the team, was, well, actually Dano is not bad, but he's a depth guy. Like Suzuki is like played these playoff injured, unfortunately, so can't wait to see like which other players were injured. I know Dobson was playing with a broken hand, which is our best like defensive D-man, so. But I mean, every team has their injuries and stuff. But yeah, as far as hockey goes, pretty frustrating to watch that Carolina-Montreal series. It definitely was not very enjoyable. Especially considering that I think Carolina is heavily overrated too. But it is what it is, you know, you're not the one playing, you're just the one watching, so can't really do much. Alright, this is my favorite map, let's go. Bro just cannot see like past like 2 feet out of the window. Almost got comboed there. Oh, he's latent. Otherwise, that was a perfect roll catch. Same game with invisible trees and shit. Alright, let's close this out. Reset. Oh, actually, there's a moon there now. Let's move out. Another fucking blue? This is annoying, like he's putting so much pressure. Don't have enough time to reset. Alright, that's enough. He's like rolling and lagging, and I got blocked by the... I have to move here. It's a Mistus from that guy. Come on, you dumb game. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh, these players don't know what they're doing and they're getting like flukily lucky. This is crazy, man. At least you're not an Oilers fan, it's very depressing. Well, the Oilers are my like second favorite team. So yes, it is depressing. I really like watching McDavid. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to the Oilers, man. Like, the management is so bad for the Oilers, it's really fucking sad. At least Montreal got really good management. Like, you know, every player under contract has like really like team-friendly contract, so like all the groundwork is already there for a good team. It's just that they still have holes like in defense and on the second line. And yeah, Montreal's defensive system is completely awful as well. But so is the Oilers, man. If they even have a defensive system. It's so sad. Fuck. Greetings from Paraguay. Hell yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. It's okay, we'll just score more than they do, for real though. Felt like the Oilers should have beaten fucking Florida. Like, Florida is another team that I think is really overhyped. I don't know, guys. I feel like hockey is probably the sport where the better team doesn't necessarily always win. That's what it seems like, at least. Like Colorado and Tampa Bay like were the strongest teams, and you know, look at them. One got swept by Vegas, the other one got beaten by the Habs, which them looked terrible down the stretch. Oh, come on. Try something. So close. No hit for me, and might be it. Okay, well. Guess I got scammed by Elden Ring again. This game is so inconsistent. I basically did the right attack for the right situation, whiff punished him. Don't know if it was the elevation, don't know if it was, you know, a lag, you know, hitbox scam. There's many possibilities, but the game is just purely inconsistent, so you can't rely on any outplay that you do because you might get nothing out of it for no like good reason. Looked like I missed. Yeah, it did miss. It did miss, but the timing and the spacing was correct. That was the correct play. I got punished for the correct play. It did miss, but it should not have missed. It's because the game is inconsistent. Likely what happened is the hit went over the opponent's head because he dug down when he was attacking. So, I mean, no matter how you look at it, you can't really... I can't blame myself for that because I outplayed there, did the correct decision, and got punished for it. This game is so bad, like that he gets counter BS there. It's crazy. Played. What's funny is what my teammate did there. Instead of going in and melee attacking, it just did perfect tracking range attacks over and over and over, and it works. It works. Enchanted arrows OP, yeah. Yeah, I've had that used against me quite a few times in the past. Like, I'm well aware that it's quite difficult to deal with when the gankers use it. Yes, it's these guys. You know what? This is when, guys, this is when we ditch the build and we kill the BHB mage with fucking Roar Pada. This is it right there. And just like that. I think that's a good one to end it. Alright, fellas. I think I'm gonna call it here. The moral of the story is the pure axe thing, you know, let's actually at least like equip what we had. You know, the pure axe thing, it works, you know, with the swaps and everything. You can make it somewhat work, but it's not great. It's not great, and you're lacking several options. You're lacking a roll catch to catch light rollers. You're lacking some you're lacking some range, like range attack diversity. Like you'd need to pull out like great bow. The kit is lacking a little bit. You're just always on the defensive, basically. But yeah, I mean, at least we tried it. Guys, thanks everyone for coming by the stream again. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys up later. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good rest of the day, guys. Let's raid fellow Elden Ring player. Let's see who's on right now. Oh shit, Marco's there. Let's raid Marco. I haven't seen Marco in forever. Let's raid homie. My dubs partner. Uh.